Hey everybody, this is Jay Moore. I'm the founder of The Ordinary Christian, and today I'm going to bring you this week's Missional Living Devotional. I hope that it empowers you, encourages you, and maybe even equips you a little bit for living that powerful missional life that shines the light of Christ in your part of this dark world. So to get started, I want to ask a question. And the question is this. It's kind of an interesting one, but it goes like this. What does bungee jumping and missional living have in common? Let me ask that again. What does bungee jumping and missional living have in common? At first, it kind of might seem like that's not a fair comparison, but I hope through this devotional you begin to see how relevant it is. You see, like bungee jumping, missional living is jumping off the platform, but instead of trusting the bungee rope to catch you and hold on to you and not snap, you're trusting in Christ for His leadership and for His guidance. I mean, there is this act of faith. When you jump off a platform to bungee jump, you are trusting, putting your faith in that rope, that bungee cord, that it's not going to snap, and that you are going to end up doing what you anticipated doing. And same with Christ in missional living. When we jump off the platform into missional living to join Christ on His mission, we are putting our faith and our trust in Christ to do what He says He's going to do, or to accomplish what He says He's going to accomplish. And we're just trusting His leadership and His sovereignty to get it done. You see, living missionally, or missional living, isn't motivated by guilt. It's not guilt-driven. You know, we don't go out and live a missional life because, we felt guilty for our past. We shouldn't feel guilty for our past. Our past has been forgiven. Through Christ's death, burial, and resurrection, it has been wiped clean. We should do it more out of gratitude, but it's definitely not guilt-driven. It shouldn't be fear-driven that we go out and do the things in serving Christ simply because we're afraid that if we don't, God is going to slap our hands or smack us hard. I think some people might be a little fear-driven, but that shouldn't be our motivation. You see, instead, our motivation for missional living should be out of the thrill of joining Christ and living out our purpose of shining the light of Christ in our part of this dark world. Making disciples, that's our purpose. And it's the thrill of being able to do what we were recreated to do. We are a new creation in Christ. And part of that new creation in Christ is that we have works that He's prepared in advance for us to do. To go make disciples. You see, missional living is the abandonment of all safety or other than Christ. We're abandoning all safety. Our finances, we give up. Our security and possessions, we give up. In order, the only security we have is Christ and Christ alone. In order to join Christ in His adventure of making disciples of the nations. Now here's what I believe is going to happen when we begin to have that kind of faith, that kind of trust, jumping off the platform to join Christ on His mission. Just like people jump off the platform in bungee jumping, we are going to experience life like we've never experienced it before. We're going to experience such thrill like we've never experienced it before. We're going to experience such purpose in life like we've never experienced before. And we're going to begin to wonder, why did we ever hold out? Why did we ever hold back? I want to encourage you, go out. Be the light of the world. Go next door. Go across the street. If you're in an apartment, go to the apartment next to you and start shining the light of Christ. Be a witness for Jesus. Be intentional in making disciples for Jesus. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was encouraging to you. If you haven't already signed up to get your weekly devotionals emailed to you, we've got a link just down before in the description of this video. Take a few moments, hit that link, and as a bonus, a free bonus for doing that, I mean, the Missional Living Devotional is free, but in addition to that Missional Living Devotional, I'm going to send you a free report, training report on how to transition any conversation into a conversation about Jesus. All right, take a few moments, hit that link, sign up, and share this video with somebody, one of your Christian friends. Go shine the light of Christ. We'll see you next week on The Ordinary Christian.